Greetings. Here's some tips for pack muling that I've incorporated into my gameplay playing Fallout 4. I'm just going to be touching on things very quickly. I'm playing it on the PC. I'm not sure how it works on the console, so just adapt it to the console. So anyway, this is the chick that I'm traveling with. She's the Irish chick. I won't exactly tell you where to find her just so I don't spoil the game for you. The advantage of traveling with her, she's able to pick locks and she can get into some of the safes that you're not capable of at the lower levels. So that's a nice addition to have her traveling around with you. I don't know in terms of actual how much weight she can carry, but I don't know. I travel around with her. The other asset, you'll understand why I use that word, of having her with you is that eventually once you listen to all her sad stories and she slowly starts to like you more and more, you can eventually hook up with her, and then you become romantic with her, and then when you go to bed, sleep, you wake up together. There's no visuals on the nasty, but there's an advantage to doing that. And while I'm thinking of it, I'll just mention it. As you acquire all the crap, and this tutorial is for acquiring all the garbage in a set location. If that doesn't appeal to you, if you don't have the OCD like I do when it comes to just cleaning out an entire building or an entire location of every single thing you can possibly clean out, then this tutorial is not for you. This is specifically about how to load all the crap out in the most conducive way to achieve that. Anyway, so once you get a whole bunch of cooking supplies, chems to make chems, the technique that I use is I sleep with her for just 1 hour, wake up, and then go immediately to the chem station or the cooking station, and I just bang out a bunch of recipes, all like have them stockpiled so that you're doing about 50 recipes at once, and that way you're doubling up your XP. You're accomplishing two things at once there. So after you sleep with her, you get this bonus perk for having a romantic companion, and you start to acquire XPs quicker. So that's one of the advantages of that. All right, so I've gone through this building, which actually I haven't. I'm just trying to make this video, but I've acquired enough stuff where I'm overweight and she's overweight. If you're not familiar how to I'm doing this one-handed, by the way. If you're not familiar with how to give her stuff, here's what I do. I bring up the menu, I trade into her menu, and I go to my menu. And then I'm not sure how it works on console, but here it's sort. So I go here and I just click the Z key until WT comes up, which stands for weight. Now I come here. Now notice this is the other technique. When you get a gun that has a special attribute like this, this VATS hits. Hold on, it improves VATS hits 25%. I make that one of my favorites, and I'll modify that gun, and then I'll rename it, and I call it 1A. And the reason I do that is so that it pops up at the top of my menu, my list here. So that it, if it's by alphabetical, it'll just boom automatically hit up there. But this actually happens to be the heaviest gun I have, so it's all there. 1A, and then I name the caliber that's used for the weapon that I'm choosing. So 5.56. So I know if I got, there's 5.56, I have 800 rounds. I know, hey, I'm real heavy in 5.56, but I don't have any 45s or whatever. So I know what weapon to focus on according to what ammo I need. So I rename it 1A, and then I call it the caliber, and then, whatever the little mod is. So that's my spray and pray. This is probably my favorite gun. I try to, the bullets explode on impact, and does a real nice job with basically almost everything. And then as you can see, I just go down the laundry list of guns. So now here's the first thing that's not on I'm not equipped, meaning it's not equipped and it's not one of the stars. So this is garbage. Like, to me, it's garbage. It's just a heavy piece of whatever. So I can try to give it to her, which if I do, no, I can't, because she's loaded up. So she's got all the crap that I've gone through this building, and I've loaded her up with it. And as we go through and I become overweight, I give her more and more and more. And then once she comes maxed out, then I go and max myself out, and I return to a location that I noticed. There's the doors that I came through here, and I found this desk is a good spot, and this would be my dump spot. So if the building's huge, I just come over here, and I'd open this up, and again, I'd go by sort, Z. I press Z until the WT comes up again for weight, and now I just dump everything that's heavy in here that I'm not using. See, this is equipped right now, and it's a star, so I skip that, and it makes it real nice just to scroll down through this stuff. Now, in the beginning, as the top of the list, it'll be a little bit, you have to be a little bit cautious, but then as you make your way down the laundry list of garbage, it becomes much easier, where I'm just dumping, and I'll just go dump it all the way down until my weight gets, I didn't want to dump that. The sword, I love that sword. Just go down the laundry list and keep dumping it, and like there, obviously I'm pretty far overweight here. What I'll do is I'll just get it down. Apologize, this is chewing through video time here, but I'll just dump everything. Can't get rid of that. Get it down. Get rid of all that. I'm doing it one-handed here just so I can upload this video quickly via my phone rather than trying to compile it. Alright, so I'm down below my weight. So now I'm back to escape the, no, sorry. I'm again one-handed. Alright, so now I'm back to my normal weight. So now I can fast travel if I need to. So I take the, I'm the location that I'm at. After I've gone through this entire building and that's fully loaded, or I'm fully loaded, she's fully loaded, I'll go back and I'll take everything out of this chest. Now, I might be, by the time I go through a building, I might be overweight by like 600 pounds or whatever. That's fine. Whether you're 1 pound overweight or whether you're 1,000 pounds overweight, you're going to travel at the same speed. So sometimes when you're going through a building, sometimes rather than coming back to your dump point, sometimes it's just conducive to walk through the building slowly and just keep picking stuff up. It's your choice whether you want to, run back and forth, or just go slowly through the building. One technique that I do when I'm bored is I'll go through and kill all the bad guys and then come back and pick up all the crap. So anyway, so now I go back to the door and I'll leave this location. And there's one thing that I like to do when it's available so that it just cuts down on my reload or my loading times, is I'll find something out here that is like a mailbox or a dumpster or something that is going to, I think like a wooden chest can be blown up. So use caution when doing that, when using those. But I'll find another dump location, and if I'm way overweight, which right now I'm not, but if I'm way overweight, I'll use that as the dump spot, and I'll unload the stuff right down to my to the minimum weight that you need to get inventory to get to the where you're able to fast travel. The goal here is we're trying to be able to fast travel. So, all right, so let's say that I've done that. I've dumped all my stuff into that location, which unfortunately right around here there's not. And why that's sort of important is when you fast travel into a location, let me bring up map. I'm right here at the assembly plant. When you fast travel in, take a look around to see where one of those storage areas may be on that fast travel, so that when you're going back and forth, taking all the crap back to your base, you're expediting time. So, you can do it if you're still in the same location. You can still fast travel to the same location that you're actually in. So I'm just going to fast travel here to give you an idea. There I am, holding my phone. And again, the reason why we're trying to, while you pull all the stuff out, is to reduce these load times here. Come on, I was right there. So anyway, so that's where, I was just up there, and now I've fast traveled to this location. So when you come into the fast travel, just try to find something around here that, you'd be able to store something in, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And right now, being in that building was the closest place to have your stuff stored. So now you've got your little you've got your storage area near where all your resources are. Now you want to bring it back to your base. So we go fast travel back, and now I'm taking all the crap that I'm at my maximum weight back to my base, and I unload it. And then I fast travel back to that location, go to that storage area again, load it up again, load the girl up again. So when we come in, immediately I go to her. Well, it depends. If the, if the caravan is here and there's a trader, then I don't, I'll walk over to it just to save me a few steps. But here, let me get, again, I apologize.
That'll be worth it.
One-handed trying to do this.
Sharing that with both of us. Right.
You gotta listen to her the whole game. Right before the game, never mind. You take it all, yes. So now, obviously, I'm totally overweight, and I would go to the stores, and I would sell as much as the junk as I can, although they did a nice job of messing with me on this version of Fallout, because the junk sometimes is not junk, and you might actually need it. So now what I do is I go back to, and I use the weapons bench because I tend to modify my weapons more than anything. And you go to transfer, click transfer, and then store all junk, and that does just so nice. It just unloads all your crap. So that's real nice. Now you click WT again, and then you can go through the laundry list, and you're just unloading all the stuff that you're not equipped. You just skip it, and then boom, you're just dumping this stuff. And you know, if I had a trader, I would have been selling them the crap guns. And you know, when a trader is available, when somebody's there, I always try to sell them something so that I get all the money they have and I take it from them, so that I'm taking as much of the caps away from them as possible. If they don't have caps, what I'll do is I'll try to get my trading to a where your charisma is high, and I'm getting a good deal on all the trades, and I'll use ammo as currency. The advantage of using ammo as currency is it has no weight, so you can carry 1,500 rounds of 45s, and they don't weigh anything. I use 38 as my currency because I don't use it in any other gun. I did earlier in the game. There's the guns that I used to use. And now these are my new babies over here, and I just haven't gotten around to stripping them down or selling them. I don't know. I haven't reached that point yet. So again, as a reminder, when you have this stuff, go find a bed. Come here. Yeah, another woman I gotta listen to in this game. All right. Just sleep. So there's the perk, Lover's Embrace, and then you come back. Again, this is all one-handed. That's why I'm doing so bad. Of course, there's somebody on. I'll just go to the chems. All right. Now, what can I make? Buff Jet. So I go here and I make it, and it'll give you better XP points since I just woke up with the chick. And not on that one so much. But watch when you're using it, because they do sometimes these things use like circuitry right there. The psycho, it's circuitry. I want to keep that for my other stuff. What do you call it? My guns and whatnot. So yeah, just use caution on what you use. So yeah, hopefully you found this video informative. Trying to think if there's any other points. Yeah, get the trading route set up as soon as you can, and then you can actually set up. You can actually. I just discovered this. If you go into the workbench area, where this comes up, you can actually send people to different locations. Here, let me get this dude. you probably already know that you have to like assign people to this job, but you can also let's see, E. I go on the keyboard. It's E for well, let me back out. I go E to go, right? So E, and now I'm telling them to go somewhere. So I can assign them to go to either one of these stations. But then I press R, which isn't up there as one of the menus, but I press R. Come on, damn it. E, then R. And now I can send him to other places, my other bases. So you might be maxed out at, you know, you might have too many people in one station. You can actually send them to another location. I've been sending all the hot chicks to the castle. I'm going to make that my, whatever, bordello. So anyway, let me show you, since I'm rambling here with the video and these people have finally decided to come to work. Let me give Ip and Sidler talk.
I want to trade a few things.
Of course.
No, I don't want to trade a few things. I want to... It should be. Come on.
Just looking to trade a little.
Go ahead.
Oh, God. Are they not open yet, or what? Figures. Maybe I gotta be on this side. Alright. Hello, I would like to buy something from you, if you would...
a dangerous look about you.
Yeah, come on.
Here for me.
Alright, buddy.
Let's trade some things.
Sure thing.
Yeah, right now, maybe they're not open yet. They just want to trade. Okay.
I just want to trade a few things.
No, I don't want to trade. But you get the idea. If they were open, I'd try to sell them as much as my junk as I could. And then don't forget to use the ammo as currency as well. In terms of perks, wow. I wanted to make this video 10 minutes, and here we go. I'll go through this. I always go high on intelligence. Strength, you know, a little bit, and then perception, not by choice. It just slowly increased with various things I found. But intelligence and the perks that I choose, I wanted to trade. I do a tremendous amount of trading, so I maxed that out. And then the gun nut, just so that I can rank up the guns and get better guns. The scrapper, I've maxed the scrapper out. And then science, let's see here. You need the local lender to get the workstations. And again, I'm always focused on trade just to get as much money as I can, as quickly as I can. And then over here, probably the scrounger. This one, if you've got the whatever they call them, to next ranking up, the stars to do it, and you're just you know, it's a long time before you see anything else interesting you. Do the scrounger, because again, you're going to be pulling out a lot more ammo, and ammo translates to caps. You know, you can always sell the ammo and get you know, like the ammo that you're not using, and then obviously it's always good to have ammo on hand when you need it. But yeah, so I use ammo as currency, and that's probably the one that I tend to pick when I don't have anything else to pick from. So I hope you found the video informative, and well, the good news is I kept it under 20 minutes, so there you go.